So it's a rainy, kind of dreary-ish day out, but it doesn't mean we can't have a sunshiny day inside. Alrighty. So let us begin, and you can just put your ball aside for now. We will get to that in a little bit. Stay. All right, so standing with the feet nice and wide apart, toes slightly turned out. Big inhale breath, arms come up. Exhale, open out, and then we're going to drop one shoulder down and then lift, other shoulder drop and lift. 2 more. Just nice and easy, not too much rotation just yet. Inhale, arms up, and then exhale, open out. Drop down up for 4, down up 3, down up 2, and 1. Do it again. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, open out. Go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, open out. Down up for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now inhale, arms up over your head here. Exhale, melt down with a flat back, and then scoop your belly to roll it up. And just do that part again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, scoop that belly in and roll it up. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Good. Now we're just going to reach the arms across the front line of the body. Around and around you go. Try to feel that stretch across the upper back muscles here as you reach that arm across. Little turning of the foot and the toes back there and around and around. Go 4 more. Go 3. Go 2. Now reach over the head here. And when you do, park that forearm on your quad. Park it here. So we're getting a nice deep side body stretch as you reach the one arm up and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale, arms up, and then exhale down, and just come into this kind of sumo wrestler squat. Rotating again, let's push that knee out as you look over the shoulder to the back. Inhale up, exhale, push that knee back as you turn and look left. 1 more time each way. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then exhale, breath. Good. Now walk your feet in here, and then inhale up. Exhale, round the back down here. Do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, round it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round it down. Bring those arms behind you there. Interlace if you can, and then lift those arms up to open up through the chest. And then release. Big giant shoulder roll around, feet hip width apart. Go the other direction so the shoulders come back up and around to the front. Just reversing that circular motion in the shoulder joint. We want to loosen it up, warm it up, increase the circulation, increase that synovial fluid in the shoulders. All right. Swing your arms from front to back, front to back. Good morning. I see a lot of people kind of logging in. Let me just walk up and see what the messages are. Everybody can hear me, right? Hi, Pat. Long time no see, girl. I know when I'm up here, you're just getting this. Hi, Beverly. And this view. Hi, Nikki. Who else? I'm breathing hard. Sorry. You should breathe hard, though. All right. Did I move back too fast? Am I still focused? I forgot about moving back slowly. All right, swing those arms from front to back. Front, back, front, back. Go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1. Now I want you to make a fist. Bend the knees, drop the tail down, firm the core, starting with little tight, small circles going outwards like that. Speed it up, and we're going to go 10 all the way over the head. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a little awkward circling up in the higher zone, right? Now let's go the other direction, inwards. Circle 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, other way. Circle 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. Circle 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, bicep curl, tricep press back. So squeezing both sides of those upper arms. Try to make it contract strong and tight. Trying to really warm up all these different joint actions that we'll be doing later with resistance. And squeeze up, drop back, squeeze, press back. Go 4 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up. Now, left hand over the top, right palm facing up, clasp the fingertips, and then take a little side bend over here to the right. So as you pull down with that right arm, you're feeling a stretch through the triceps, the lats, the obliques, and then inhale up. Again to the right side. One more, inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Good, now just flip it around the other way. Clasp those fingertips, side bend left. Inhale up. Exhale, go left. Again, you're pulling down strongly with that left arm. Inhale last time. Exhale, pull down. Inhale up. And then exhale, down you go. And just shake it out, roll it out. All right, so grab the flat resistance band and let's just pretend, I know it looks silly, kind of walking in place, but remember, this is a whole series of exercises that you can do while out walking. So I need to go get my watch that has the timer, because this one does not have an audible timer. So let me get that. Sorry. I'm back. You didn't leave for long. How's everybody doing? You still there? You didn't leave me, did you? All right, so pretend you're outside walking or you're on your treadmill. Or if you have a treadmill and you're able to watch this, do it with me. My intent is to go to a gym where I can actually do some filming and set the camera up and do this on a treadmill for real. All right, so wrap it around your right hand. Just do that. You can with these. And again, if you don't have one of these, I've got plenty. So feel free to message me. I guess I could put them out by the front door again, but I'm pretty sure everybody got one. If you want me to mail it to you, let me know that as well. All right, so we're just going to go for 55 seconds on each exercise that we do. So begin by just marching easy, right, left. Ready, go. Park left hand here. You're going to go up, down, down. So you're kind of synchronizing the arm movement with the walking, if you will. It makes it easier to do that. I think it just kind of gives you a certain rhythmic pattern that you can do, but you're bringing that arm across the body here, open to the back. So it's like this diagonal line as you reach up and across, up and across, up and across, up, across. Just keep working, focusing on those upper back muscles, your rear delts, even your right tricep muscles working as you extend the elbow and flex. Extend and flex. And you'll start to feel some heat coming into that backside of that right shoulder pretty quickly here. All right, and then just kind of circle it around. And then let's do the other side. Ready, go. Left arm goes up, across, up and across. Take it out, cross, out and across. And I'm not going to walk for every single one of these exercises. You get the idea, though, that you indeed can walk outside or on a treadmill. And combine it with some upper body conditioning. And with these elastic bands, especially this particular color, it's pretty light. So it would be more of a muscular endurance training exercise as opposed to just brute strength. It really requires heavy weights to do that. So for today, using these, it's just about muscle endurance. Ready? All right. Shoulders roll around and around to the back. Right there you go. Now bring this around behind your back up high, but underneath your arms, not over the top. Otherwise you'll kind of choke your own neck. And then just gather up a little wad on each side so you've got a good grip. And then for this one, I'm just going to do a basic squat. On your marks, get set, go. We inhale down and then exhale, press to the front. So as you squat, elbows bend and then squeeze to the front. So I'm going to alternate which arm crosses on top. Ready? So left arm on top, right arm on top. Inhale, exhale, out and around you go. Imagine a huge ball in front of you and you are going around it. Inhale, exhale. So you really want to feel your chest muscles contract right there. It's as if you're trying to make some cleavage there in the chest. Trying to flex those muscles. Inhale, exhale. One more. Good. All right, next we're going to do external rotation for the shoulders. And let me just set this watch again. So what you want to do is hold the band across your palms like that. Elbows are digging in close to your front waist. On your marks, get set. Here we go. So feet hip width apart. Inhale, squat. When you stand up, pull to the belly button there. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep your elbows stuck against your side body. Don't let them drift out like that. That's not really, I won't say cheating. I mean, it is because it's not the exercise. It will work some muscles, but we're trying to super target the rotator cuff muscles. So keep those elbows in close to your waist. Inhale down, exhale, open. Very small, little tiny muscles, but ever so important at maintaining stability and integrity in the shoulder joint. One more. Inhale, exhale, breath. Good job. Shoulders roll around to the back, to the back, to the back. All right, so normally if you were just standing, still, the way you might work biceps is to stand on it and then just here like that. But how do you work your biceps if you're out walking and you don't have, the grounding to stabilize the one end? So here's what you do. You grab the band and you wrap it around a time or two or three. And then you're going to park this left hand on your thigh, kind of to the outside a little bit, and try to keep this arm straight. Don't let it move around and come up as this right arm does its curl. So on your marks, get set, go. We're just going to go down and up with a little bit of what looks kind of like a, not concentration curl, but out to the side like that. So we come across and then up and out to the side. Inhale, exhale, lift. Now you don't have to lunge. You could just stay right here in a static lunge. Again, you could also be walking outside or on a treadmill as you're working your upper body. Inhale, exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. So it's like your thumb is going out there to the side of the shoulder muscle, right? So you're coming across on this sort of diagonal line with that arm, the pattern through space, across, up and out, across, up and out. All righty, switch. So now left foot goes back, and now the right arm is going to go down. I'm going to get this all set, and then up and out. So again, you could just stay here in that static lunge position. This is called isometric strength training with the lower body, or add a little movement there where we go down a bit and then up. The focus is on the left bicep here. Inhale across, exhale up and out. Inhale. And squeeze those bicep muscles. Make a fist. Show your bicep. Inhale down, exhale up and across. Come on, don't quit. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Good job. And then just kick out your legs. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, triceps. So let's keep the band wrapped around the right hand, and then you're going to drop behind the back, find the end of it, and then kind of lengthen it, and then park it on your left hip. So again, you can gather it up if you want more resistance, less, just make it longer. So this one we're going to balance, and again, you can be walking and doing this when you're out there, because there's my front door right there, or on a treadmill, or today, here inside where it's dry, you're going to stand on your right foot and then just pick up the left. So foot comes right there against the inside of your calf and ankle. On your marks, get set, let's go. Straighten that arm up. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Try to keep your elbow up high. Don't let it drop. Engage that right standing leg, all the muscles from your feet up to the hips. Engaged, working hard to balance you. Inhale, exhale. Come on, straighten all the way and squeeze the back sides of those upper arms. This would be your triceps right there. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, down, exhale, squeeze. Should be feeling a little heat, getting in those muscles. Come on, a little fatigue. Good. Switch, standing on your left, and then pick up that right foot. Same deal here. Press up, bend, press up, and bend. You should feel your thumb maybe touch the back side of your shoulder every time you come down. You want to get that close, so make sure you're working through the full range of motion. Make sure that you're not cutting yourself short, either on the upside or on the downside there. You want to go all the way through to full extension, full flexion. Exhale, press, inhale, bend. Keep your elbow high. Don't let it drop. Inhale, exhale. One more. Exhale, press. Good. And then just bring it down. Shake it out. Kick it out. Alrighty. So we're going to do one more with this, and then we're going to progress into the weights. Have a little sip. Cheers, everybody. It's Friday, TGIF. Okay, I promise. Monday, I'll be back in the other room. Just, it's so much, everything crammed to the center. I still have a little bit of touch-up to do. I want to paint the baseboards white, and we'll be good to go on Monday, I promise. I think I said that probably every day this week, but I don't know if I said I promise. For sure, Monday. Hold me accountable. That'll make me go in there and do it. Alrighty, so this next one is going to mimic a lat pull down. So normally at the gym, there's a machine. You sit down, you grab a bar that kind of goes like that. You hold up here, and then you pull to the top of your chest, and then extend. So this is engaging the muscles of the upper back, as well as your biceps, rear delts, lats, all that. So you can do the exercise that mimics exactly that movement there, But better would be locking one arm out and then pulling just the one down. So elbow comes right into that hip, waist here, and then reaching. So we're going to do that, and then we'll progress to the weights. So let's do right foot front, left foot back, and then just drop into a static lunge, or you can go up and down, up and down, up and down as you're doing the exercise. On your marks, get set. Here we go. So as you pull down, drop. Inhale, exhale. Don't feel like you have to rush it. We're just going for time. So I'm not having to count because I'm a terrible counter. Plus I don't like counting because then all I'm doing is just counting the whole time and not thinking about talking to you and giving you important cues on form and alignment and breathing. To me, that's far more important. So we will just use the watch today. Inhale up, exhale, pull. Almost there. Pull and hold it here. Good. And then come up. Shoulders roll around to the back. Shake out your legs. And let's do the other side. So stepping back on your right foot, on your marks, you're going to lock out that right arm over your head and then pull down and then reaching up. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. You can stay in a static lunge here if you want. I think I will do that on this side, but feel free to continue to move your body down and up, or simply stay in this isometric lower body static lunge position. Inhale, exhale, pull down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep this right arm locked out and straight directly over your head. 2 more. Down, reach, and down, reach. Good job. And then just push off, feet together, shoulders roll around and around to the back. Alrighty, so take your band and you can toss it. Once you get your ball and have a sit on top of your ball. Just a little bounce for fun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach down to the front. Inhale, straight up in front. Exhale, down to the side. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down to the front. Inhale, straight out and up. And then exhale, down. All righty. So from here, walk, walk, walk the feet out in front. Let the hips come a little bit more on the downside of the ball. Walk back further here if you want more resistance. Let the hips be lower to make it easier. Anything in between, you just decide where you need to be. On your marks, get set. Here we go. So it's an exhale breath. Lift. Inhale, drop back. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, back. So make sure with your hands, wherever they are, that you're not just doing what we sometimes call head pulls or just neck yanks. You're not trying to just yank on your neck and head. You're just trying to hold those hands in a fixed position. They lightly kind of touch the backside of your head, perhaps providing support. But really you want to rely on those neck extensor muscles to maintain this position of the head, which is, again, good alignment would be about a fist distance away from your chest. So just a slight forward tuck of the chin. Okay, you don't want it to be too open, but neither do you want it to be too close. Now let's go across faster, side to side here for 50 seconds. Exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale. Should be feeling your abdominal muscles talking to you. You're waking them up this morning. They're going to work for you. You take care of your body now when you can. It will take care of you and serve you better when you are older and maybe can't do like you can do now. Exhale across to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale back, exhale, reach. Good job. Now stretch by letting those arms fall back. Let your head come onto the ball. And then if you're comfortable with it, straighten your legs out, coming into a full bridge over the ball. Breathe. Good job. Now bend the knees. Let your hips come down. Let your head come up slow. If you come up too fast, you're going to get like all swimmy and dizzy in the head, and you don't want that. Push your back into the ball. Walk, walk, walk all the way up to sit. And then just a little bounce. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down to the front. Straight out in front. Inhale. Exhale, down to the side. One more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down in front. Inhale, breath out and up. Exhale, out to the side. Okay, so we're going to do, on the ball, chest presses. These are called dumbbell presses. So the arms are here, nice and wide. Elbows are bent. No, 90 degree, yeah. 45, 90, 180. Okay, so you're going to push right over the chest, and the palms are going to face each other, or the dumbbells face each other. And then as you come down, they bend and then push. Okay, so I'm going to grab my 8s to start with. Chest muscles are pretty strong, so don't go too easy on yourself. Don't pick up those 1-pounders. That's just a warm-up, and we've already done our warm-up. All right, so on your marks, get set, and here we go. So walk, walk, walk the feet out, and then you're going to let the back of the head rest on the ball, then lift the hips up, then bring your arms here, and then exhale, press to the top. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, press up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, squeeze it up. So the idea is to keep a fairly straight line from your kneecaps up to your shoulders. So just like a reverse tabletop position with your body. The back of my head is supported on the ball, so I'm not just holding it up. I'm focusing on my chest muscles, getting a good strong contraction right there as I squeeze and twist. Inhale, lower down, stretching there. Exhale, contracting there. Inhale, wonderful stretch right here at the base. Exhale, squeeze to the top. So imagine a line that goes literally right across the center of your bust line, and that's the line you want to stay on as you're moving your arms through space. Exhale, press up. Inhale, drop down. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, down. Now, press that right arm up and then drop. Press that left arm up and then drop. This is trickier, isn't it? Because you got that one weight and it's kind of wanting to throw you off balance. So this is called unilateral training. Good to do. You can find out which arm is the stronger one as you are doing this. Sometimes one side feels completely effortless, and then all of a sudden you do the other arm and it's like, oh, I'm dying. So it's good to find out which side that is and make every effort you can to work a little extra duty time on the weaker arm. Inhale, exhale, press, and drop. Now bring your elbows in, tuck your chin, and then walk, walk, walk all the way back up to sit. And then a little bit of a bounce there. Okay, and then you're just going to drop the weights down beside you. And then we're going to go into sort of the opposite movement. So those are called chest flies. We're going to come face down on the ball with very light weights. These are called reverse flies. So it looks kind of almost like the same movement, but instead of working the chest and all the muscles here on the front side, just flip it over. It's going to work all the muscles on the back side, which are great for posture. All right, so I'm going to grab my 2s here. And then what you want to do is just start on your knees here with the ball in front of your hips. and then just kind of drape your belly button over it. Tuck the toes under and back, and then as you push forwards, you're going to come into what looks like plank. So you can kind of start here in plank. So just make sure that when you let go of your hands that you don't like come toppling over in front. That means the ball is too far back that way, and you want to kind of push back a little bit. Hopefully you did not have a big breakfast. Of course, you never really want to have a huge meal of any kind before a workout. It's something I haven't talked a whole lot about, but you do want a little bit of something to get that blood sugar level up, because you've been fasting all night. So don't just come into a workout having had nothing. And sometimes people come to classes, this is in the past, before the pandemic, and they had nothing to drink or eat, and I can just tell as soon as I see them in the back starting to get dizzy and wanting to sit down, that's what's happening, is their blood sugar is just tanking. So you're already at a low blood sugar level, you start to exercise, the body's taking whatever it can find because it needs it for energy, and then just boom, you're down. All right, so keeping this kind of uplifted, nice straight body position, elbows lift up, and then bring them under. Now, you're not going to be able to totally straighten the arms like we do on the back side because the floor is in the way. So just sort of bring them together here, and then up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale down. Exhale, try to squeeze your shoulder blades together right there, and then bring them together in front. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Do 5 more reps. Inhale down, exhale 4, 3, 2, and then on the last one, stay up here and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Drop those weights, come back up and hold it, and then just rotate up and then over. Rotate up and then over. So it's like the backs of the hands are lifting up, and then drop them down, fingers point to the floor. Exhale, lift, inhale, drop. Let's go. 8, come on. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up here. Yeah, and then bring it down, and then just push back onto your knees. And then you're going to walk that ball out in front and come into a wonderful stretch for the chest and shoulders. Extended child's pose stretch. Breathe. Good, now roll it up. Shoulders roll around to the back here. You should be feeling nice and warm, like lots of good heat being generated in your body. It's all about generating heat. And the more often you can do that throughout the day, the greater the metabolic burn, the caloric burn in your body. I mean, it is heat that is generated when you move and do exercise. And if you're feeling hot from exercise or any kind of movement, physical, vigorous movement, that's a good thing. That's giving your body an opportunity to kind of get this slight elevation in core temperature, heart rate, respiration, metabolism. All right, so sit on the ball now, and you're going to grab those same very light weights you just used for the rear delts. And we're going to do a little bit of a balancing act here with the weights for side lateral raises. So as you lift the arms up, kick the right leg out, and then step down and squeeze the insides of your upper arms into your body, right into the rib cage and waist. Exhale, lift, inhale down, kick the right leg out, inhale, breath. So when you're kicking this one leg out, do a little bit of a down, you can't see it, but it's a little bit of a downwards push with that base foot, base leg. So you're just thinking about lengthening and sitting up tall on the ball. So try that. So exhale, lift, inhale, exhale. Keep your eyes focused on a spot right out there in front of you. Inhale down, exhale, lift up. Make sure that you're not doing that. I call it like the turtle retracting into the shell maneuver. Try not to over engage those traps. They are going to have to engage some, but think about lengthening that neckline up. Exhale, inhale, breath. Exhale, lift. Inhale, breath. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's go 6. Let's go 5. Exhale 4. Keep going. Come on, 3 and 2. And then one more time up here and then down. Drop those arms, shoulders round and around to the back. Okay, so drop those weights now, and I want you to pick up a little bit heavier to do another set of chest flies on the ball with your head supported on the very back of the ball there. So I'm going to grab my 10s for this one. You grab whatever you want. If you've got 20s, go for it. Don't let what I pick out dictate what you pick out, only for the purpose of you kind of have an idea probably what my strength level is, and you can go up or go down. So from here, you're going to walk out, walk, 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 and then we're going to set the watch here on your marks. Get set, and here we go. So hips are lifted, the back of the head is on the ball, and you're going to squeeze your chest muscles right there. Here we go. Inhale, lower slowly down. Exhale, press up and squeeze those pecs. Inhale, drop, and then exhale, press up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, breath down. Exhale, breath up. Inhale, breath down. Exhale, breath up. And every time you squeeze those hands together here at the top, you should feel and even almost see perhaps those chest muscles tightening, lifting, engaging, squeezing those pecs together. Inhale down. Exhale, breath up. Inhale, breath down. Exhale, breath up. One more time. Inhale down, and then exhale, breath up. Now keep that left arm up. Just drop the right arm down, and then press it up to the top. Keep the right hand up there. Inhale, lower the left, and then exhale up. Do it again. Inhale, right arm goes down. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, left arm comes down. Exhale, press it up. Again, inhale, right. Exhale, press. Inhale, down, left. Exhale, press up. Inhale, down, right. Exhale, press up. Inhale, down, left. Exhale, press. You got one more on each side. Let's go. Inhale, down. Exhale, press. One more here. Inhale. And then exhale, breath up. And then bend the elbows. Bring your head up. Just drop those weights and let them go. I want you to right away from here, stretch it back into a bridge pose. So just arching your spine over the ball. Maybe you can touch the floor back there and breathe. All right, bend the knees, let your head come up slowly, interlace, round your back, so you push the navel in towards the spine, spread your shoulder blades apart there, and then walk all the way up, 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 and just bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's do one more set of the side lateral raises with the leg extension out to the front. So again, as you're kicking the one leg out, this foot is pushing down, you're having to be super strong and lifted and engaged in the whole core, everything from here to there, okay? So grab those lighter weights and on your marks, get set. Here we go. So starting down, inhale, exhale, right leg out as you lift and kick, inhale, exhale, left, inhale, breath, exhale, lift, inhale, down, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, down, exhale, lift, inhale, down, exhale, kick and lift, inhale, down, exhale, kick and lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Squeeze your abdominal muscles as you are lifting up here. Think about how they engage and help keep that spine long and tall. Think of reaching up through the crown of your head to the ceiling. Good. Let's do one more on each side. Go right leg out. Inhale down. and left leg out, and then down. Good job. Shoulders around and around to the back. Okay, so drop those weights. We're going to do another set of abdominals on the ball, but I want you to grab that long, flat band, and I'm going to show you how we can integrate some chest exercises into the crunches. So, you've got your long band. You're going to flip it over your head here. You're going to bring it up high across the upper back, and then just grab a hold of a little wad, okay, on each side so you don't lose it. Hopefully, you're able to still hold on to it, okay? And then you're going to walk your feet out here. So again, the setup is lower with the hips, higher with the shoulders, easier. You don't have nearly as far to go in your crunch. Harder is going to be back here, so the body line is flat, and then you've got a lot more work for those core muscles to lift you up here. So let's begin by going, inhale down, exhale, push straight out in front. Inhale down, exhale, push. So mimicking pretty much exactly what we just did with the dumbbells, opening up, pushing out, straightening, and then squeezing as you rotate the hands to face each other. Inhale down, exhale, push. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget that you're working your core at the same time. You know me, I love these compound, complex movements because it makes your brain work for one, and then two, it very much mimics the way we move our bodies in real life. You know, we're using lots of different body parts together, and it's good that you're able to recruit numerous muscle fiber groups while moving together. Exhale, push. Inhale, down. Exhale, push. Inhale. Good. Now we're going to take it across to the right and then across to the left. So just one arm at a time, reaching across and over, across and over. So go way across that midline of the body, not only to it, but over and across it. Exhale, reach, inhale, down. Exhale, reach, inhale, down. Squeeze those abs. Strong, forceful exhale at the top here. Inhale. Exhale, strong. Inhale, down. Almost there. Here we go. 4. Exhale it across. 3. Inhale, exhale. 2. Inhale, exhale. 1. Good job. Let go. Stretch those arms back and then straighten your legs all the way out. See if you can touch the floor back there behind you to really stretch the chest, shoulders, and abs. Breathe. Good. Now bend the knees, let the hips drop. Bring your head up slowly, not too fast, and then interlace round the back. Squeeze your abs, chin to the chest, spread your shoulders apart. And then from there, just walk it all the way back up to sit. And then a little bounce, bounce. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale down to the front here. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale down to the sides. Do once more. Inhale, up we go. Exhale down to the front. Inhale, arms out and up. And then exhale, lower down. Good. Bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. Curl and press. Curl, press. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stand up to the top and then down with the arms. All right, let's do some bicep work. So we're going to do kind of like a superset. So have 3 different sets of weights in mind. We're going to start with the lightest. Then we'll go to the medium. Then we'll go to the heavy. We'll go back to the medium, back to the light. So we're just kind of going up, 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 and then down, down, down. So I believe that I will try and use, this is going to be challenging, but you know, why not? Let's work our biceps. I mean, it'd be nice just to have a nice little muscle that you could show off to your friends, right? And say, look what I've been doing. I remember years ago, and I've probably mentioned her before. In fact, I know I have, and I even posted her picture, but back in the day before women's bodybuilding got like super big and like manly looking, there was a woman by the name of Rachel McLish, And she just, to me, in my opinion, and it's just an opinion, but I thought she had the best blend of muscular tone and fitness looking, but also maintained that sort of femininity. So she had the most, I'm telling you this story because she had the most amazing bicep muscles. I mean, they were just like small little, I don't know, tangerines underneath her skin. They just were very defined and very popped up, very pronounced. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go light, medium, heavy, medium, light. So we're going to try and just burn out those biceps. So going up, it's going to be hammer curl style. Coming down, it's going to be that style where you actually supinate the hand. It's called supination when you rotate the hand outwards like that and kind of come to the outside of the shoulder. So that's what we're going to do. Are you ready? On your marks, get set, and here we go. So with the lighter weights, feet hip width apart. And if you want, you can be in like a demi squat here, like this. You could do a little down and up if you want. So it's not about speed, it's about control. It's about flexing the muscles on the front side of your upper arm. So we exhale as you pull, exhale, pull. Pull and pull. Try to keep your wrists straight and locked out, so don't let your wrist go limp. Don't let it bend, front, back, side, side. Just keep it one nice straight line from your elbow down to the knuckles. Exhale, curl and curl. All right, so next set, a little heavier. That was kind of a warm-up. That was probably too easy, so let's ramp it up. Here we go. Right arm up and then left arm up. So thumb right up to the shoulder. That elbow can come forwards a little bit there. That's okay. Not too much though. Don't get carried away. You don't need to come up there. It just drifts away from the body line a little bit there at the top of the contraction. Exhale, curl and curl. Here we go. Almost there. How about 4? How about 3? How about 2? How about 1? Good job. Now we're going to the heavy guys. Ready? On your marks, get set. Okay, come on, watch. And go. So hammer curls with the heavies, up and up. Let's go. Squeeze those bicep muscles. You start to feel these in the forearm muscles as well. So it's not just the biceps. I mean, there's always lots of different muscle groups that are working. You have what are called the primary movers. So the primary mover here would be your biceps, but plenty of other muscle groups are being called in for backup. Think of it like that. So even your shoulders, your traps are working because they've got to stabilize this whole upper body shoulder girdle area. And then exhale, lift and lift. Keep going. All right, and then shoulders roll up and back and around. We're going to do a set with these same heavy weights. So we're starting with a heavy and working our way down. So these are the other style of curls. So you're going to bring this arm up, and as you lift it up, turn the wrist and then pull that dumbbell head to the outside of the shoulder. Same thing here on the left. Inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale, curl. I like to move a lot, so it's hard for me to just totally stand still and only do this, although there is a place for that. Certainly when you're doing heavier weight, you probably want to just limit it to the one muscle group that you're focusing on because it requires all that mental effort and energy. But with this, perhaps a little downing and up, a little down, and up. Okay, next set of weights. This is our last two. On your mark, get set, go. So right arm comes up, and then drop, left arm up, drop, exhale, inhale, exhale. So it's almost as this one's coming down, that one's making its way up. As this comes down, that one's making its way up. So always in motion, nice and fluid and smooth. Exhaling on your lift up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Come on, squeeze those biceps. Make it harder than it is. And you do that by connecting the mind to the muscle, really focusing on just activating as many muscle fibers as you can here at the top of the movement. One more left. Good. And then last set, grabbing the lightest ones you've got. It's up, drop, up, exhale, curl. How we doing? I hope you're listening to something good. I'm listening to nothing. It's quite boring. But, I keep getting these copyright strikes on music that is supposedly royalty free, meaning you don't have to, spend $1 million to have the rights to play the music. So there's a whole nother world behind just, what you see here in terms of the video live streaming. But I'm figuring it out. One day I'm going to meet like a wonderful musician and they're going to say, hey, just use all my music for free. I mean, you would think they would want you to use it, right? So it would advertise their stuff. Okay. Wow. That was quite the bicep workout, wasn't it? So we're going to do another set of abs on the ball using the band. I'm going to integrate another band exercise with those, and then we will finish with triceps and then we'll stretch. So we're almost done. Get yourself a sip of water or whatever you've got, cranberry juice, emergency. What else is in here? I have frankincense extract in here, which has been shown. There's been studies on frankincense extract and arthritis or inflammation in the body. So thought I would give it a try and see. Don't know. Sometimes when you try too many things all at once, you don't know what to attribute the benefits to. So like if you're doing... And anytime you make a change, it's probably best to just do one thing as opposed to, let me just try these 5 different things that help with inflammation. Because then if you feel better, you don't know. I mean, it could be the synergistic effect of all those supplements together, or it could just be the one, but you're unable to identify that one. I've tried lots of different things: fish oil, curcumin, turmeric, frankincense. There's just so many things out there. Ginger. Now, ginger tea, I will say, that is one I can pretty much almost tell an immediate result in terms of just how my body feels. That's why I'm such a proponent of ginger tea. And it's cheap, and you can just get it at the grocery store and grate it and make your own. All right, abs. So grab your little band, okay, little flat band. Sit on your ball. And rather than being behind the back and doing those chest presses like we just did, this time you are going to hold it like right here, like that. And then you're going to walk out to the front on your marks. Get set. Here we go. So the arms are straight up over your shoulders. Inhale. And then on the exhale, lift up and just pull right across the chest, sort of the nipple line right there, so to speak. Inhale down. Exhale, pull. So try to squeeze those upper back muscles while you're squeezing the abdominal muscles. I know it sounds or seems or maybe even feels a little bit counterintuitive because you got both sides contracting and engaging simultaneously, but you could do it. You can do it. So squeeze your abs and your upper back. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Good job. Stretch those arms back. Straighten your legs out, and just a quick little stretch there. And then bend the knees, come back down with the hips, and then bring your head slowly up. So on this one, we're going to go one at a time. So I kind of showed you how to do it with the arms locked out over the head, pull, pull, pull. This time it's going to be one arm stays locked out over the chest and pulled back, and then inhale, reach, and exhale, pull back. But you're going to do all that while you are crunching. So walk it back, extend those arms out. So inhale, breath. Exhale, lift up and pull. And as you pull that right elbow down, I want you to do a little bit of rotation over here to the right side. So you feel those right side obliques engage. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull down with the left, and then rotate a little bit over here to your left side. So you feel your left obliques work. Ready? Inhale, down. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 on the right side. Ready? Exhale, pull and pull. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, pull the left, release just about halfway, and then pull it again, and then reach up. Do it again. Double on the right. Inhale, reach. Double on your left. Exhale, pull that elbow down. You might even touch the edge of the ball there. Good little reference point for you. Inhale, quadruple. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Up, 2. Up, 1. Inhale, breath, reach. 4 on the left side. Pull. Inhale, exhale, pull. 3. And 2. And 1. Now 8 and 8, and we're done. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. 8 and 7. 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. Inhale, breath, reach up. And then last time on this side, exhale, 8, reach and pull. 7, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. And then reach those arms back. Inhale and exhale, go into a bridge pose stretch. Good. Bend the knees, drop your hips, bring your head up, take this off, and then you're going to come up to sit on top of the ball here, and then just a little bouncy, bounce, bounce, bounce. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down to the side. Do it again. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, down in front. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, down to the sides, and then we are done with abs. Stand it up, and let's do some triceps real quick here. So grab the very lightest weights that you have. These are tricep kickbacks, so you know these. Feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and then it's a hip hinge. When you do that, push the booty back that way, and then hike your elbows up. On your marks, get set. Here we go. Arms are going to straighten, and then they bend. Exhale, straight. Inhale, bend. Every time those arms get straight, that's an opportunity to super contract, squeeze those tricep muscles. Again, imagine the muscles kind of strangulating the bones. So just try to squeeze and compress all those muscles in the upper arm around the upper arm bones. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Good, drop those. Grab these other ones, a little bit heavier. This one, arms are straight up. You're going to drop behind and then lift up on your toes if you want to do a little ankle calf strengthening exercise along with it. And then we press up, inhale, bend, exhale, press, inhale, bend. Again, make sure you bend all the way down and go all the way up straight. Work that full range of motion. Inhale, exhale. Let's go. 5. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. One more time. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. And then one more set with the heaviest. This might be too much, but just do as many as you can. It might only be 10. It might only be 3. Inhale, exhale, push. Come on, inhale, exhale, push. Here's 3. Inhale, down. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale, down. Exhale, 7. I'm not faking it. This is really heavy. 8. Come on, 2 more. Let's make it 10. Inhale, down. Exhale, press. One more time. Inhale, down. And then exhale, press. Okay. Oh my. That was heavy. Shoulders roll around. Shake it all out. And then inhale, arms up over the head. Grab your fingertips and then side bend over to the right as you pull down. Inhale, breath up. Do it again to the right side. One more up. Inhale. Exhale, pull down to the right. Inhale, reach up. Flip the hands the other way. Grab the fingertips. Exhale, side bend to your left. Kind of bumping the hips right. Inhale. So you pull down with this left arm to stretch right triceps and lats. Inhale up. Last time, exhale, pull. Inhale up. Exhale, lower those arms down and around behind the back. Interlace chest out, chin up. Inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees. Let those arms go up, head down. Turn your head side to side. And then release those hands down to the floor. And then just grab behind knees, hamstrings, calves, wherever. Pull yourself forward, bend. Bend the knees, hands come up on the quads. Inhale, it's a flat back. Exhale, round the back as you draw the belly in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, round. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, breath round, coming all the way up to a stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, one more time for this chest stretch. Interlace behind the back. Push those arms away, open up through the chest. You should feel a big time stretch from shoulder to shoulder there. Look up. Even when you're looking up, I want you to try to jet your chin forwards as if you're like a monkey with a severe underbite. I can't do it and talk at the same time, but you're going to feel a fabulous stretch along the throat from your chin down towards the neck. Good. And then relax. A little shoulder stretch. Switch. A little shoulder stretch. Switch. One more each side. Bring that right arm across. And then swing it. Stretch that left arm across. And swing it. All righty. Very good. You're done. Ta-da!